Muy buenas tardes, mi raza. Today is Friday, January
I don't know what Ren's doing next week.
27. Sorry guys, we're rusty, all of us. Like, it's been forever since we've actually sat down and done this. So I want to give a big saludo to, first of all, my mom. I'll start there. And then we'll go to ratings, because you know how it is. So the show, if you guys are not familiar with it, it is rated TV, MAFS, because we talk a lot of
fucking shit.
So yeah, as promised, here we are. We're going to be talking UFOs, flying saucers, and everything in between. I just wanted to say a big thank you to all my supporters, all my raza, all the fam out there that's been messaging me, encouraging me, checking on me. Thank you. I had a lot of people asking me, what the hell, when niggas gonna record again? You think you're done? Like, nah, we're still here. It's just that she wanted to go have a baby. She had the baby. This one,
I brought it with me too. Look at it. She is.
This is off of one Michi, guys.
That pinche Stephanie, she was just not here. And well, me, I mean, I wasn't here. We were all just rooting for the pregnant chick.
Yeah.
So yeah, but thank you guys. Thank you for everybody checking in. Thank you for everybody concerned. Thank you for everybody wondering. Here we are. Saludos to what the hell's his name? No, it's because I have like 15 fucking people. Like, even though I'm not on, they still message me. I should just go down the fucking whole roll call, huh? I should, huh?
Yep.
Let's see. Rocky. Hi, Rocky. I know you're probably watching. If not, you will. Then we got Mr. Navajo Essay. He's a friend of the show over there in New Mexico. Nice. Hello. He says it's really snowing. We passed by when we were on our mission out there. I was in the column, but he had COVID too, so yeah, we weren't gonna go COVID up with him. Then we got Raul and his wife Josie. Hi guys. I think they're watching. He says he's gonna watch. I got James. Hi James. Who else? Yeah, they just went out of my mind. I'll just like pop up and say a name when I remember. But we'll start with that. And so yeah, topic of the night. We're just gonna go straight to it because I don't want to keep your time. I know it's Friday. UFOs. Do you believe in them? Yes, no. Why not? Or why do you? Or has anything happened to you? I don't know if well, I do know. People send me stories real quick, but I didn't get to like put them on there. So we'll have a part 2 to this one because there's like so much shit. People, like I had a guy wanting to come, then he didn't message me, and then I told him just call him. So that's why I have the phone. I don't know if there's anybody watching us right now. Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah. If something has happened to you and you want to share the story, for the first time ever, I will be answering phone calls on Messenger. So if you want to call us. I will answer your phone call. I have my phone right here. We will put you on speaker. And then the cool part is, like, in 3 days when the video's up on YouTube, you could like call your mom and be like, Mom, te voy a mandar el link. Estuve en la tele. You know what I mean? I'm just playing, whatever. But for us, that's how we'll do. So throughout our talk, our show, whatever, if you feel the need to call it in, call me. I will answer the phone. We will sit here and just chop it up right here on the couch. I wanted to add a quick segment, which is I have to ask 10 men. The question of the week was, would you rather home cooked meals or restaurant / fast food? I don't care unless I'm fed. So this was to men. I got about 50 answers, so this was a good one. Usually nobody ever answers on any of my questions. That's why I opened up a whole different Facebook, because my personal one fucking sucks. Nobody likes me, nobody answers, nobody questions, nobody nothing. So turns out 90% of the guys that answered rather have a home cooked meal. I don't know if my question went out wrong, like they were assuming for us to cook for them, like women. Not us, but women cook for our men. So they're like, no, I would rather cook for my woman sometimes, this, not. Same thing, it ended up being home cooked meals.
Yeah.
I had one that was really funny. I told him, yeah, that's us. He said, if I have kids, home cooked meals. If we don't, restaurants. I agree with you. Fuck them kids. Who wants to go to a restaurant with kids? Not me. Let me tell you.
I mean, I do.
Me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I always go, but my kids are old already.
Well, even my kids being old fucking suck anyway.
No, yeah, same.
And then they want to order the menu. Let's believe they eat it.
No.
That's the thing that sucks is that when they're not little anymore, they have like grown people appetites. Yeah.
We're talking about appetizer, main course, dessert.
What I fucking hate with a passion, having to take them to the restroom. I have real asco nose. Like, everything's, like, fucking gross to me.
Yeah.
So, from sitting there, like, grubbing on your food, being a gusto, you get up to go smell somebody's shit. Because no matter what time of the day you walk into a restroom, somebody just took a shit, and it smells. That is my least favorite part of having to get up and go to the restroom at a restaurant. Disgusting. Then I come back and I could just, like, taste
Or how about when you walk in, you know somebody was just there, still warm.
Oh, that is so disgusting. That is beyond disgusting.
Well, yeah, because you feel like the heat they leave behind. Like, you leave, like, the heat, like, in the restroom. It just encloses in there.
A moist toilet seat?
No, not even the toilet seat. Like, you could just feel it when you walk in, yeah.
A moist toilet seat? Jesus.
Now we know what
kind of horror stories are happening in the guys' bathroom. You just get this sweaty ass dude coming up.
Some sweaty ass cheeks.
Yeah.
On the camera, guys, Johnny Cupcake, my husband, like always. So don't assume that I act single, because I so fucking don't. Never.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes. So that was the I have to ask 10-minute question. And that's what they said.
Yeah, see, R. Torres says 2 words, courtesy flush.
Yes! Oh my god. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. He if you guys don't know him, I share his stuff sometimes on my Instagram. Oh my god, I tell him he is so creative with pictures.
Oh, the skull, is that the skull guy?
No. He's the one that does all his like colognes and stuff. But his pictures are so pretty. Like, fuck, I tell him you need to be a real photographer, like out with models and stuff.
Okay, we got Julian who keeps saying, Yo, John, please tell my mom I said hi.
Hi, son.
And then 4x4 Rock says, Bucas in Texas has toilet wipes.
Do they? That's right.
Hey, you know what?
I started with you, Rock.
You know what? For the first time in the history of first times, the other day I was at Hobby Lobby.
I love Hobby Lobby.
And I ran into the restroom because my daughter had a very soiled diaper. And that has been the first baby changing station that actually had liners on there. All the liners I've ever encountered on 2 other kids, none.
You know what?
And this one has some.
Huh.
So I feel like, did they make them here?
There. You know what I mean? And that's the truth.
I'm not white, but I'm their weakling.
Yeah.
I have to go.
But if you notice,
Hobby Lobby.
you notice,
Fuck that place.
places where white people frequent,
Are
they're
nice,
fucking nicer. Yeah. They're
Well,
more
they complain. We don't give a shit. They fuck it. We'll deal with it.
Let me speak to your manager, sir. The bathroom is not too far.
Hey,
We
right
need
now
to start
that
talking
you're
shit.
saying that, did you guys hear, I mean, you probably haven't, because I just read it once briefly. There's a group, like a business of Karens, and you can hire them.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like, you could hire these Karens to basically get your way. Like they put an example of some man that wanted a house and he wanted to close it at a certain price, and he hired a Karen
to negotiate for him.
Yeah, and Karen did it. She fucking did it. So it's literally like a company with Karens.
I'm gonna hire Karens when I need something. When I need a yes from John. She can come negotiate for me.
You get Karen slapped the fuck up.
As long as it's her, it ain't me. I'm
Hey,
good.
hey,
Go
little
for it.
Bob would go.
Slap away. Yeah, so, yeah, that was, I asked 10 men. That was the answer. Like I said, like 3 or 4 guys said, I don't mind cooking for my woman or, whatever. But it was still cooking at home. So, home cooked meals takes the win this time. What else? On the news this week, what's going on? Let's talk to these people.
All the shootings that happened.
Last weekend.
Yeah.
There was 3 of them.
This week.
One after another.
But the guy se mató, no?
No, there was different people. Like, it was
It was
different
3
places.
different mass shootings.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Not the ones in Monterey for the lunar.
There was
whatever?
2 after that.
Yeah. Oh, our condolences to the families that,
Yeah.
had to go through that. That's
horrible.
Yeah.
It just seems like people just get crazier by the minute, And then, like, we sit here, like, the more responsible people, like, we're gun owners. We've done the whole everything with it, schooling and the courses and stuff. There was a video that somebody sent me with a little fucking baby in a diaper with a gun.
Oh, hell no.
In a complex, like, walking around. So the neighbors call, and by the time the cops got there, the kid wasn't outside anymore. Está chiquito el baby, like 2.5, 3 maybe. So the police went to the door because they knew whose kid it was, and they're like, oh, we got a report that there was a kid with a gun. I don't own no guns. So the cops couldn't prove anything. So they were going to leave, and the neighbors are like, no, look. They had video of the baby with the fucking gun. So they come back, they're like, we have video, this, not. They arrested him, huh?
Yeah, for negligence.
Yeah, they took him in, but it's like, imagine if this baby would, like, be strong enough to pull that trigger. And then everybody's like, oh, no. And then it's like, this is why. Like, be responsible gun owners. That's what I gotta say. Put your fucking lock on there, put them away, put them in a safe, keep them away from your kids. These kids are nuts in themselves right now. And it just seems like, I don't know, like, I was talking to somebody too. I forgot who it was. He was telling me that, or was it him? I forgot. Thing is that he would show everybody everything his dad had. Was it you? You were saying that? Back at school, the kid that would bring, like, showing how everyday stupid shit.
Clarence or Terrence.
Over there at school.
Little white boy. Terrence.
Every day, he would bring Playboys one day, cigarros the next day, a gun one day.
He brought a gun to school one
and
day.
there's somebody playing with it all excited. Woo!
Yeah.
Trying to sing Chavo de 4x4 back
Third
before
grade.
it even was written.
3rd grade, walking through the schoolyard with the backpack with the gun in it. Thinking we're cool.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So that's where it's at. I read a quick article about that Bezos guy that he bought a bunch of acreage on the side of Arizona somewhere. They're gonna start their first smart city.
From Arizona?
Yeah. I'll look into that because it's kind of like a trip. Because now I'm thinking, is that where chips are gonna come to be?
I thought it was in Dubai. Dubai is doing that right now. They're building like a 4-mile long city that you don't ever even have to walk out of. And everywhere you need to go to, it's within a 5-minute walk. And it's in Dubai. They're building it right now. It's just like a long structure with a bunch of apartment buildings. It's got restaurants, markets, whatever you need. You never have to leave. Like, why would you want that? I mean, I'm not shitting on Dubai. They have a lot of technology out there and stuff, but why would you not want to experience the actual world outside? Why would you want to be incubated? That's like WALL-E. Like, you remember that movie WALL-E?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh,
No.
that was a good one. You should watch it.
The little robot kid?
Yeah. But it's like about the world, like,
But
we
you know
get
what?
so
Think about it. Okay, the world today don't even like to go anywhere. How do kids play with each other on fucking Zoom?
Yeah.
Back then, we needed connection, like actual inner, like, connection, like physical, like, let me run after you.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like, fuck that, I ain't moving from this couch. We're playing video games, you have them in the ear. Like, nobody wants to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Look at, you even get food delivered to your fucking door and it ain't just pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to leave.
I want to leave, but I can't. I just can't.
I just love the street. I want to be
I
everywhere in
know.
the streets. Streets is a thing for me.
Yeah.
Personally. Okay, well, once again, the topic of the night was UFOs. Do you believe? Do you not believe? Have you seen? Yes, no, maybe so. Everybody said the same thing. They're messaging me. It's a government project. What is it?
I don't know.
What is your opinion? A ver, we'll go like this.
I think they exist, but I think we're as weird to them as they are weird to us. Maybe they're normal and they're fucking UFO man, and they think we're fucking UFO. Oh my god, did you see? They have 2 eyes, and we're like, oh my god, they have gray skin, you know?
I don't think they look that different from us. Because they've been around forever, right? I do think that they exist. I don't think that... Well, for one, you guys know that I believe in God and stuff, right? So a lot of Christians don't believe in aliens because they're like, no, because it just says that he made us. Sorry, but the Bible just starts with the origin of Earth, right? That's what it starts with. This planet. I don't think that a God can make this many things, didn't make other things. You know what I mean? So, I do believe aliens exist. I think they're way smarter than us, and I think that a lot of the technology that we have received are from them.
Okay, so here's the next question. We refer to them aliens and extraterrestrials. Which one's the correct phrase for them?
I want to say
extraterrestrial
is more politically correct. Because, I mean, Mexicans are aliens. Anyone that comes into a foreign land is an alien. You know? So, extraterrestrial would be more politically correct. Right?
I don't know why the word alien reminds me of X-Files.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we tried watching it the other day and it was just not cool no more.
It's
Yeah.
dumb, huh?
Well, because,
When
you know
I
what?
was little, that show used to freak me out.
I used to think I was fucking Molly, dude. Like,
Well, I mean,
I was Molly.
I think
That's
what
it.
it is that, like, now when you see older movies or shows that used to scare you, you see, like, how advanced our movies are now. Like, the what is it? Like, just the graphics are so much better now. So when you see the other ones, you're like, that really scared
That
me.
shit's
Like,
so
what the
fake.
hell? Yeah.
Like, you could tell the fucking battery's dying.
Yeah. That doesn't even look like real blood. Like, yeah.
That's fucking chumboy.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Exactly.
Shit. When the UFO crashed in New Mexico?
The Roswell?
Yes, that.
Okay.
He always has me watching that. But it was kind of like, I feel like that's like true. Like, that's as close as they got to proof. Because I think one of them did find like a body out there. I think one of the cops that was there first at the scene of the crash and landing found like a leg or an arm or a body. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
And they have a big old museum out there just for that.
Yeah.
Okay. That Roswell incident came after the first, like, sightings that they seen, right?
Yeah.
The first sightings that they saw was a businessman that used to ride or whatever, operate his own aircraft. He was a professional flyer. He had 9,000 hours under his belt, flying hours. So he was flying from like Washington somewhere He was part of this program where he would go looking for estas naves que habían chocado. So there was one que había chocado and it was lost, military aircraft. So there was a reward for $5,000 if you found this aircraft that had crashed. Nobody had, any idea where it was at. So he was looking for this spacecraft. This was in June of 1947. He was going the certain way he was supposed to, and then somewhere like se desvió, so se dio vuelta, and when he did, he saw 9 unidentified objects flying in the sky in front of him. And he described the way they looked. He drew some of them. So yeah, it's like that's where they got the word flying saucer. So okay, there it was 9 of them. According to his expertise, he says they were flying about 1,200 miles an hour. Super fast, like zoom.
Then how did he see them?
Because they flew right past him. So he was like able to count them, but they fucking zoomed right by and they disappeared. So when he landed, he went to ask like the base if there was another like project going on that they were up there flying, because he didn't know what these were. So he started describing what they look like. He drew them, this and that, and nobody knew what the fuck he was talking about. Because no other, like, there, how they have to have permission to be able to fly stuff. Yeah. Nothing else had the permissions to be up in the sky flying anything anywhere. So they're like, well, we don't know of anybody or any foreign anybodies that have anything going on in our skies. So then I think Roswell happened like a couple years after that, when it actually crashed and there was evidence of it. So,
but how did it crash?
See, JFit 2022 says the X-Files talks part where they talk about vaccines and New World Order too.
See, I think we are here. Mm-hmm. Like, I follow a lot of the stuff. Well, I don't follow. It just pops up. The skies have been so busy this year. This year, we're only 28 days into the year.
Well, I just got distracted and I was going to say something.
Because she wants to be the X-Files.
Molly. Hi, Molly. She was so smart.
Isn't it Mulder?
Say Mulder? Mulder was hot.
I like the Men in Black.
Or Scully and Mulder, no?
Yeah.
Yep. Fucking Mulder. I always thought he smelled like feet. I don't know why. What the fuck was I even saying? It was something about UFOs too. Well, JFit22, thank you for distracting me.
So, son of a bitch, me too. God damn it.
Damn you, JFit22.
Okay. Jose's upset. My Jose. She has a Jose. I have a Jose. He is obsessed with pyramids. Like, obsessed, right? Like, you can ask him anything about ancient Egypt and he knows. But he was telling me that people really believe that aliens helped the Egyptians form those pyramids because the pyramids are perfectly aligned with the sun. To where during the day it lights up the entire pyramid completely. Even with hallways and tunnels and all that, it will light it up. So, how did people back in that time know to do that when they were barely learning how to do structures and all that? Like,
and not only that, the big question and all that is always the equipment. How were they able to carry these fucking pieces of whatever rock and stone to build?
Yeah.
If they didn't have machines, they didn't have the shit we have now.
I have a question for the aliens. Why in Egypt? Like, can't there be a pyramid like in fucking Pomona? Like, why in Egypt?
No, because even Mexico too, right?
Mexico has.
Yeah.
They have really good.
Why there? There has to be something
No,
deeper
hold
than
on.
that.
It's not just Mexico. Actually, there are pyramids all around the world. Pyramids can be found all around the
Y
world.
las pinches piedras paradas. What are
Yeah.
they called?
I
You know
forgot.
which ones? The
Easter
red,
Island.
the red sand. They're like a bunch that are like little like.
They have those rocks with the totem pole faces.
Stonehenge.
That's
No. There is like it's a tourist
Stonehenge.
attraction.
Stonehenge is the one that they're all in circles, right? And it's like two
They look
rocks with
like
one stacked up.
Yeah, like doorways.
Yeah.
Who built those? And
Exactly.
How?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is done. So.
I don't know. I would like to know.
Yeah. I mean, would we?
This sounds like something Scooby-Doo needs to figure out.
Or look up the Project High Jump about the Antarctica and what's past it. See, that's been a topic lately about this, talking about the wall, you know,
Yeah.
the ice wall.
Yeah. So,
What's over there?
okay, so in Antarctica, I was actually reading up on that today because I wanted to have something to say. So no, because my cousin Karina, well, my cousin-in-law Karina, she was telling me that they found evidence of like a whole alien like village or whatever under the ice in Antarctica. I don't know how much of that is true. I didn't read too much on that at all. But what I did read was that in Antarctica they found a lot of meteorites, like, which isn't uncommon because obviously like things fall down from the sky all the time. You know, some of it is bound to be like rocks from space or whatever. But
Trash.
yeah, but there's like an unusual amount of space debris in Antarctica. So I'm wondering, is there really a little alien town down there? Like, maybe they could survive in that extreme cold and adapt to it because no humans really go under there. Like, we're trying to explore, but we're not exploring that much. And another thing, so much of the ocean hasn't been explored. Why? Why did they stop? What's down there?
And they are known to be attracted to water.
Mm-hmm.
I have a source, I'm not gonna say who, but he did military for many years, and Marine actually, and he was stationed out in San Diego for a long time, and he says it's a known fact they come out of the water there.
And the UFOs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do they live there? Is there different kinds of like aliens or whatever, extraterrestrials? Usually you think of like the UFOs and you think flying saucers come from the sky down. You never think they come from the water up. So are these two different types or what?
What if they're all like kind of just linked and everybody just adapts? Like, if humans can adapt, you think extraterrestrials can't, you know? Because there's those people that live like on a whole island in the middle of the ocean and they can see underwater. They can live off of just raw fish because they have nowhere to cook.
And turn like Luca.
Yeah, no, for real. Look it up. It's a real thing. They live like just in the middle of the ocean, just on little like paddle boards, kind of like it's a little paddleboard island, and the kids and everything they live on the ocean. And they adapt. They can hold their breath for up to like 20 minutes, like something like
That's
that.
crazy. I can't even do 50 seconds. That's
I know,
like
me either.
Right there.
Yeah. But they can adapt
How
like
about
that.
Area 51 too?
Well, I heard too, nothing's even there anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
They
because
moved
it became so
everything.
populated.
Yeah, everything that was stored there at one point, they moved it
Gone.
somewhere else. So, yeah, but then again, if so many sightings were in that area and it's all government, why does the government take it up? What are they hiding?
The truth.
But what's the truth and why are they hiding it?
That aliens are man-made.
I don't think it was only alien experiments. I think it was like human
The
experiments.
Bigfoot and the Mothman.
I don't even think they caught them.
Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers. I don't think they caught Bigfoot
They're all
or
out
any of
there.
that. But I think that they were doing a lot of human experiments.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the government, this is going to sound crazy, like super conspiracy theorist type shit, but I do think that the government has come up with a lot of the diseases that we have now, like population control.
That's a given.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
It says Fo that is watching us. Hi, Mr. Fo. Mr. Fo, last name back. Okay, so yeah, like I said, is there two different types then? Or do they adapt?
I think they just all adapt.
Okay, are they really like we think they look, or do they look just like us, just really fucking smart?
I think a little bit of both, because we're constantly evolving too.
I know I was so ugly 10 years ago. No, I'm just kidding.
But I was so ugly this morning.
Them eyelashes, let me tell you.
I was so not looking like this morning. How fast we're evolving.
No, like for reals though. Then you see like the movie Fire in the Sky. The way like those.
Say
aliens.
what you want about aliens. Aliens in my head look like the Lisa Frank aliens. Nice and green with big eyes. And they say peace, okay?
Yeah.
No, you know what? There's this dude on TikTok, and I swear he's an alien. He's like this really tall black dude, and a lot of people think that he is an alien, but he's like, man, I can't even describe him. Like his face just looks very like evolved. Yeah, like he's handsome. You know, he's very handsome, very well put together. Maybe it has to do with the way he like chooses to dress.
What about handsome men or anything?
But
that explains them.
Yeah.
So there's only a handful. Just plain.
But people have a bunch of conspiracies on TikTok about that guy being an alien.
Well, what does he do though?
He just talks to you in the forest like about random shit. Yeah.
Forest?
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
he's always in the forest.
Have you guys heard of those steps out in the forest?
Oh yeah, that doors
that you're not supposed to fucking go up them.
The stairs?
Yeah.
I've heard about them.
What is it?
And they have
the
doors
staircase.
that you can't.
They don't know.
Forest.
They don't
What
know.
forest?
Any forest.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
That
all
like
national forests.
yeah, like forest rangers will be like on
Don't go
patrol
around
and they'll
them.
just come
There's
across
stories
like
about them.
literally just a
Like
staircase
A staircase.
leading up to nowhere. And they're like, nah, just act like you didn't see it. Don't touch
Keep
it.
going,
Just never mind it.
Is that the stairway to the fucking flying saucer? Or
They don't know.
But there's a bunch of them.
They
I
come
mean, they
across
do know, but they don't want to tell us. It's probably some
There's
crazy
stories
shit.
about people that have tried to go up, and shit happens to them.
Yeah.
Like they get all out of breath. They
They
start
had like
dying.
cardiac arrest and shit.
Yep, but they're like
Well, I mean, that
literally
could also
like
be
the
just the
staircase but
anxiety.
went off the rails, just like the fucking staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not all the same. They'll say that it'll be like a nice fucking swivel staircase or one that looks like out of a mansion
But it's going fucking nowhere.
in the middle
No,
of
well,
the
some
forest.
there's doors like at
Yeah.
the top of the stairs. Like some of them, yeah. And they're like, dude, you don't knock on it, don't open
You
it.
guys tell me, because if I would have found it, you know how I'd be.
She'd be
right
like,
there
take a picture
recording.
of me.
Come the last I found this fucking staircase. Let's go see what's behind door number 1. Okay, no stairways, guys.
Yeah.
Don't go up there.
It is not. It might be the stairway to heaven.
That's why you start dying because you're crossing over.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I do believe-
RJ Bills, aliens and crazy conspiracy and shapeshifters.
Shapeshifters are real. I believe the Native Americans. Shit. If they say shapeshifters are real, they're real.
I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one time, a long time ago, it was like, a few years back, I was driving late. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Going to the shop like a 10. To Dad's shop. And I turned and there was a fucking cat. And when I turned again, it was a fucking chicken. So I don't know, like, I know it wasn't tripping. I have seen it pass.
No, yeah, Baldwin Park is super haunted. I don't know what it's haunted with, but it's like, it seems like it's everything. I got the most haunting experiences in Baldwin Park.
Yeah. But it was a cat and it turned into a chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was a chicken that turned into a cat. but I seen both animals at the same fucking spot, seconds within each other.
Risk323 says, "How are you?"
Hey,
We're good. Freaking out.
do you believe in
Risking
UFOs?
it. I'm risking it.
Yes or no? And tell me why.
And UFOs, I do believe in them because remember that one time when we saw that puente? I'll tell you guys, I don't know what happened at the puente house.
It was back in 1997.
Was it?
Why does that feel so long ago?
Because it was so long ago.
Because it was so long ago. Okay, so my uncle calls us, right? Like, hello? Hey, we're right outside. There's a UFO. So I'm like, oh, UFO. Let's go see this.
Yeah, that's funny how people just want to run towards danger.
Yeah. So I go outside, right? And we literally lived on parallel to the Sheraton. Because right from our front door, you can see the tower.
Yeah.
That's
Which
in
is
La
now,
Puente.
yeah, which is now Pacific Palms.
For you older people, the Happy Homes area, off the Gemini and the Souza, that was where
Big happy
we grew up.
homes.
So, there I go. Go fucking be Molly right now, right?
And the whole song was playing in her head.
So I look up to the sky and then I see it looked like a hot air balloon, but it was all bright, like the light bulb color, like all fluorescent, or what is it called? And it was just going and it went. By the time I think you and Mom got there.
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Well, I think Mom went out there with me. By the time she got there, which wasn't that long after, that shit was gone.
Yeah.
Like, it just passed by and it went to Sheraton. Rumor has it, it lives under Sheraton. No, I'm just playing. There's no rumor.
No, you know what? About 3 years ago, I want to say, I was going to Target in San Dimas, and there was like these lights. It was crazy. It just the sequence that it was in, it really looked like alien shit. Like I don't.
It was 5 years ago.
5 years
in
ago.
December.
Yes.
On a Friday night.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was.
How do you remember that?
Because everybody remembered that. We were on our way to Northwoods Inn for dinner. And, yeah.
So a lot of people were out there, like, looking me, and a lot of other people were out there, like, just staring at it. And I think that's around the time. After that, they try to say that, no, it was, like, some sound wave shit or something, like a test. But then after like, in the more recent years, 5 years is still, like, in the more recent years, but I think, like, more towards, like, 3 to 4 years ago, the government ended up saying that, yeah, it was evidence of extraterrestrials.
Like, they don't even call them UFOs
NASA.
Well, that day when I seen that beautiful lit fucking hot air balloon flying through fucking puente, that, the Paisa radio station, was it La Que Buena? 97.9. Okay. Everybody started calling in. Everybody was calling in because everybody was going batshit crazy with UFO.
I called in and said I saw, but I didn't see.
Yeah,
I just lied.
She just called to come out.
I was actually shocked they answered me because I always tried to call the radio and nobody ever fucking answered me. That's why I wanted to be on the radio to answer everybody's phone call.
Yeah.
But anyways, I called and I lied because I didn't even see it. And then I'm like, oh, I seen it with lights, like different colors. My mom's all pendeja, was on what color? I was like, I don't know. Tell me.
De muchos colores.
Muchos colores.
I lied.
Yeah, no, but a lot of people called in with, reporting that sighting. Well, then I heard that it was an actual UFO, and I was like, I remember my mommy stripped Carlo that day, and I didn't even enjoy it because I was so scared.
Yeah, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever seen that movie, The Fourth Kind?
No.
Oh, that movie scares the shit out of me to this day.
Well, I'm never gonna see it. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it's.
If it scares her, it
It's
must
a
be
good
scary.
one. Yeah, no, it's a good one.
I think I caught a flying UFO about a year ago off the 10 freeway. Broad daylight. I shared it on YouTube, so if you guys have my YouTube, I suggest you go and check it out and tell me what you think it is, because I couldn't give figure to what the hell I was looking at. And it was literally in the middle of the day, maybe about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on the freeway, and Suzette, my oldest kid's like, what the heck is that, Mom? And I'm like, what? So it's like real annoying and stupid, so I thought she was just playing. So she's like, right there. So I'm looking. I couldn't tell what it was. It looked like a blimp, maybe. It looked like didn't look like an airplane. The little ones, it didn't look like, I don't know what it was.
Was it a military craft?
No.
I'm scared.
It didn't
Scared.
have. It didn't have wings. It didn't have anything.
No, you know what? Too, there's like interviews with people that actually say they got abducted by aliens.
Okay,
And
that's
then
where I was going.
They bring them back.
Yeah, okay, that's where I was going with that.
That's what I was gonna
The
say,
fourth
and then
kind.
Jake
There's
interrupted me.
there's
See, it came back.
yeah. There's 4 points of contact. Okay, the first kind you just see it, right? The second kind, like you just see like the aircraft or whatever, right? The second kind, you actually see them like in your presence, they touch you, whatever. And the fourth kind is, oh fuck, that scared the shit out of me.
It was an
It's
alien.
here for her.
Yeah.
It was an alien with a Letterman jacket.
I know. Okay. They gotta blend in, man.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
Did you watch the
Men in
faculty? That
Men in Black.
Unzipping themselves.
Yeah.
And the fourth kind is abduction, right? So that movie, it's like this girl, she's like, there's this like white owl that is watching me. That's why like everybody loves owls and shit, but like after that movie, I don't fuck with them. I think they are so terrifying. I think all of them are aliens now. That movie scared the shit out of me. And like, I mean, you gotta watch it. I don't want to kill the ending, but it is such a good and intense movie because when it first came out, they were advertising it as something that actually really happened. So I ended up like researching more, and it's still like a 50-50. People say it was a hoax. Some people say it is actually real because it is told in like a third person of a psychologist, and she was hypnotizing people because they were all having the same sighting of this white owl in Alaska. And she was like hypnotizing them because they were all having night terrors, right? Or insomnia because of the night terrors. And whenever she tried to get to the bottom of it through hypnosis, they would just start freaking the fuck out. And like in the movie, it shows like side by side, like the actors playing and then the actual recording of the patient and her like in session. So it was creepy as hell. Like they wouldn't tell her what was going on because they were just so terrified. A couple of them like peed on themselves. Like it was crazy. So then with her finally, when you just see everything unfold, like revolving the actual girl, it's fucking trippy, you know. And then it takes her daughter, so she starts going crazy, and like it's just, man, like it's such a good movie. It's so scary. I have goosebumps. That is the only scary movie that actually scared the shit out of me.
I know this is a stupid
And
question.
it ain't even the devil. It's UFO.
Yeah.
I know this is a stupid question, but do you think aliens have a type?
A type?
Oh my God! Look at you. You're gonna be like, what was it about
I'm
me
saying
that you
that
that you chose me?
Look at mark yourself station aliens.
Imagine you get abducted. You're like, why did you choose me? Like, what was it?
I'm trying to warn other people.
Well, from what they say, they take different walks of life to study, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they have a type.
Just
They
like
just
the
want to see
government.
what the fuck are you doing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me pick you up. Ven, vámonos. Come here.
Well, you know, on YouTube,
I'm not interesting at all, so don't take me.
you know, on YouTube, they have the people that say that they're from the past or from the future. I mean, right? And they're like alien life forms, and they're like humans. We're gonna evolve to a point where happiness is something completely different than what you think it is now, and that's what we're trying to study, like how to get that dopamine. I don't know.
To sell it on cell phone or what?
No, just to understand it, rationalize it, I guess.
I don't
How can
know.
you rationalize happy? I mean, my happy ain't her happy.
Yeah.
He's never happy. What makes you happy? I don't know.
McDonald's? No.
That's what makes Charlie's happy.
McDonald's.
I don't know. I think it's
McDonald's
hard. I think happy is one thing I don't think you can ever crack the code to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because like me just walking down the street makes me so fucking happy. Like I'm just walking like, hi, I'm walking.
I know what you mean, because the other day I walked to Staters and they have just cut the grass. and it smelled like fresh grass. And
It smelled like happiness.
I was just,
You know what? Because
so
it smelled,
happy.
it was nostalgic to you. It smelled like your childhood.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
smelled it. I'm
smell
like,
fresh grass anymore.
I smell fresh grass every Wednesday right here. The
yeah,
gardeners come and just chop it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
it smelled so good.
I think what gives me nostalgia and like I genuinely get like so happy is after it rains, the way that the pavement smells.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it reminds me of Mexico.
It reminds me of a hot summer day and echando un manguerazo in the front yard.
Yeah.
The way you just wet the concrete and just smell the tierra.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to lick that too.
I don't know. Happiness is one thing I think nobody will ever be able to crack.
I don't know.
3 places make me happy as fuck. 3. Hobby Lobby, the bookstore, and the fabric store downtown LA. That won't do shit for you or you.
Nope.
No, oh my god, the fucking fabric store gives me anxiety.
See? And Hobby Lobby, just walking in, smelling like the candles makes me so happy. Like,
Bath and Body Works does that to me.
see, and that Bath and Body don't do shit for me.
I really have to sit on this and think about what makes me happy.
You know what? I went to buy something off of OfferUp.
Should I clean the floor or should I lick it?
Right? Yeah. I like that. I went to buy something off of OfferUp, and the house smelled like Fabuloso and fucking bleach, but it smelled so identical to my uncle's house, and I was like, oh my god, I want to just be here. Yeah.
See, so you cannot crack happiness, guys.
Yeah.
The topic of the night. UFOs, yes, no, why not? Okay, I'm gonna share a story. I shared it last year, but unfortunately, it was one of the tapes I had to cut. So I will share it again, and more because this time I have way more following, and they've been more involved. Like I said, I will do another part to this because I know everybody's gonna be like, I wanted to say this. Like, you should have fucking said so. I'm waiting for you guys to call me. So this was the year 2004. We went up to San Francisco to rescue a cousin. She got evicted while she was here because her landlord wasn't paying the rent, yada, yada, yada. So we rushed out there, emergency 911, to go pick up her stuff because they had already boarded up the apartment.
Yeah, it's scandalous.
Well, the main thing she was worried about was her social security card and her birth certificate that were in the house. So we drive out there. It took us, obviously, all the time to get down there. We got there, broke in, took all her stuff, and we were coming back. Well, I was driving, and my husband was sitting in the front with me asleep because he went to work that day and he was real tired. And we had the cousin in the back. She had her big screen TV and all her belongings back there with her. And, we're just talking. This is asleep. I'm driving, whatever. It was about 2-something in the morning, close to 3 in the morning. And we were near Los Baños. If you guys are familiar with that area, it's a 2-way road. So you have like a lane going this way and a lane coming this way, and that's it. And there's no street lamps, there's no highway signs.
It's just like super twilight area.
It is just fucking dark. Like, you can't see 15 feet in front of you. The headlights, that's what you can see. Well, anyways, I'm driving and we're like on to like conversation. I'm a very passionate talker, so when I start going, I don't stop. So I'm driving and I'm talking, and all of a sudden, it's like something caught the corner of my eye, and it was up in the sky. I compare the lights to the football lights on the football field, like the Friday night lights for the high schools when they have games. Super illuminating, like they hurt your eyes. But anyways, we're still driving, so this light is coming towards us, brighter and closer. So then she stops because I keep turning, like, what the fuck is it? And she keeps turning too, and she's like, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know. So I think it's a plane. And I was like, how? So I'm still driving. Well, this thing's like getting super, super close, like really, really close. It was so bright though, I couldn't make shape of it. It was just huge, like I can't even tell you guys how huge. It was like maybe 200 feet, maybe longer. It was big, big. So there, like, it got to a point where it was right on top of us, but I couldn't, like, see anymore, so I hit the brakes because, like, my eyes couldn't stay open. So as I'm sitting there, like, hitting the brake because I couldn't see to drive or anything, like, this light was just so illuminating. I was just like, man, this fucking plane's gonna fall on us. You know, I was like, that's it, we're gonna die. So I went like this, you know, like, I was waiting for the impact to hit us, and even with my eyes super shut, you could still see the brightness through, like, you know, you could see it. Well, anyways, yeah, me quedé yo toda like, fuck, like, nothing hit.
Did you push on the brakes?
I was on the brake.
Oh my.
No. Listen to the rest of the story. She's.
No,
I've heard the story
like 5 times, but I always.
I hit the brake, you know, with my, like, I hit the brake with both my feet. And yeah, like, I just covered myself waiting for the chingadazo, you know? But, like, at the same time, I'm covering my head. I don't know why. Like, if it was a plane, it was going to get us anyway. Like, this ain't going to help nothing. But, you know, I guess it's instinct for me. Yeah, all of a sudden, the brightness was gone. But my eyes were still super shut, but it was just gone. So I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, like, me destapé. Yeah, like, and then she's like, where did it go? And I was like, I don't know. So I'm like telling this one, wake up. My husband and that guy had his leg over, snoring and snoring. He didn't give a shit. Well, I put the car in park and I opened the door. She's like, don't go outside. Vicky's gonna take you. I'm all, I need to know where it went. So here I am. I put the stupid truck in park and I opened the door and I stood. It wasn't a whole minute apart. It was seconds. There was nothing nowhere. Where did it go? Where did it go?
Why you got out of the car?
Something's trying to hit me. I need to see what the heck it is.
What if
No,
John,
you don't.
What if John's
You gotta be thanking your lucky stars you didn't get hit. Just go.
I wanted to see what it was. Where did it go?
Have you checked if maybe he has a zipper somewhere?
A what?
A zipper?
I played with all his zippers. Just me not. Sorry. No, yeah, it was gone. Literally, if I say 45 seconds, it's not too long. It was less than that. Something that big, you can see it fly off somewhere. Scratching my head, I was just confused. Like, where did it go? You know, si pasa un avión, you can see it. Oh, ahí va. Pasó y ahí va. Yeah. What was this? Why did it leave? Where did it leave to if it was so big? So I think that was a fire in the sky kind of situation. Moment. Yeah.
It happened to us when we were little. When Nando were camping. And it was like somebody was putting a flashlight in the trailer window.
Oh, fuck
Like,
that was a shapeshifter.
It was fucking bright as fuck. And like, yeah, we were up and we told my dad, like, hey, somebody's in the window. I mean, shit, he was out the door within seconds and there was nobody around. The light went off and nobody was around. But you're out there in the middle of fucking the desert. And then that place is known for that. Like, it's even on the...
For UFO?
Yeah, there's even an episode on the fuck was it called? Unsolved Mysteries or something like that. Remember that show?
Oh, yeah.
They actually show them going up to that mountain that's like right behind our property up there. And they go there because it's like a hot spot. And like a lot of family members have seen shit out there.
Oh, that's the place you guys got in New Mexico, huh?
Yeah, no, we're here.
In
Temecula, yeah, by Indio, Temecula.
They would want to congregate more like away from humans too.
Well, relevant to this, like we were saying, you know, they adapt this and that. Just like 3 days ago, I sent you guys that NASA, what they discovered, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to share it on the screen so you guys can see it. I'm not lying. But they found 195 different planets that are outside of the solar system. And they're all Earth-like. Wherever there's water, there has to be life. You've got plants, you've got shit. Everything living requires water. So there we go again with the whole aliens or extraterrestrials. Who are they? Are we them or are they them to us?
Anything foreign, isn't it? Is an alien.
That's the question, guys. Se las dejo de tarea. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, there's a lot more that I wanted to share on this, because there's a whole cow mutilation that became really big in the 70s. What was the point of all these UFOs, people flying saucers, coming down out on the farms and mutilating cows? I can't tell you guys actual dates or places because, like I said, I briefly read through them. I was unprepared. Right now I was just thinking about this whole, why is the sky so busy right now? It's a trip. Like, he follows a TikTok page and there's like sightings every day of different stuff. Like that balloon that I posted. Okay, if it's a balloon, what's the point of it?
Yeah.
And if it's not a balloon, then what the hell is it? And why is it floating around everywhere all fast?
Yeah.
And then there's others that I try to share, but you know how TikTok, some stuff they don't let you share, and some things you can only share on TikTok. So I wasn't able to share. But it just like every other day there's something going on in the sky, and they're all in different places. So it's not like, oh, it's them again. Like, no, it's like throughout the U.S.
Yeah.
So what is really going on, guys? Everybody's like, it's the government, it's experiments, they're holding information.
I mean, NASA confirmed that they're real.
Are we gonna go do like war with them soon, or why are they here so much?
Hell no, you know we're gonna.
I mean,
we
maybe.
don't stand a chance with them.
Maybe.
They said to look up Skinwalker Ranch.
They probably have
Oh yeah,
intergalactic-
Skinwalker Ranch.
El
Gun.
Rifles.
I'm scared.
That's another. We're gonna talk about that. I have a picture of skeletal remains that is meant to supposedly be presumed to be a Bigfoot, like an actual person. The Navajo essay took it.
Nice.
So we will talk about that one too. He has like all these stories. Like I said, this is one topic that can keep going and going and going. Like even he said, El Rifle, okay, yeah, he believes there's something out there. He also believes the government is trying to close a lot of shit out of our eyes. And then he goes to the same thing you said. Okay, so then here goes the next thing. Is there a God? Is there not a God? Did God create them? Or where did they come from?
See, now I'm thinking more stupid shit. Like, do aliens have blood?
What do you mean?
Well,
do they
Men in Black,
have?
they have slime.
So that means they can't get
I heard-
hypertension, diabetes.
Like I heard
Are they
kind
healthy?
of.
Are aliens
I
healthy?
don't think they can get human diseases,
I heard-
but I think they have their own.
Yeah, like I heard this interesting little thing how, they keep like Bigfoot like a secret, right? You know how they won't admit it's there?
Yeah.
Because they're saying it's like the missing link, a part of our evolution. With that, proves that there really is no God. It's just evolution.
No.
And they're saying how if they could prove that, then religion is out the window. And religion is a big part, of everybody's life.
Oh, okay, hold on. With something as great as Bigfoot, it would have to be God that created something like that. You can't blame evolution on everything. Like, fuck, we have been on this planet, right, according to scientists, for billions of years. I mean, why are we still stupid? Why haven't we evolved more?
Because we didn't go to college, duh.
No, because evolution fucking only goes so far. Like, there's no way we're evolving into fucking massive giants like that fucking live in the woods. The truth is that they just want to cover up everything that's going on in the national forest, and then that's definitely a topic for another show.
Why haven't they found many?
Exactly.
Where do they go? Like, se esconden en el pinche día o
Well,
dónde se van?
I think they're wrong.
I think that kind of does have to do with the staircase things in the woods, though.
They shape shift.
Yeah.
Because think about it. There is so much, like, evidence out there that they exist. Because there is. Tienen fucking shows. They have a series. They got numerous videos on YouTube. They got voice recordings. Everything. Okay. How come they haven't found none?
And why do so many people go missing in the woods and then we don't even find their
Okay,
remains?
do they live eternally? Okay, todo lo que crece se muere. A horse lives up to 40 years and they die. And you bury your horse. I'm talking that because it's the biggest like skeletal thing I can compare to. Where are these guys when they die?
I think
Do they bury each other?
Maybe they have a ritual.
Do they bury each other? Like, fuck, se murió el abuelo, let's go
Or,
bury him.
I mean, turtles live like over 100 and something years.
You know,
Shapeshifters
everything
live.
is fucking crazy though. Everything. I'm sure if you look into it, you will find out. Like
you.
yesterday, I was hearing the story of Bailey Sarian.
I love her.
Of fucking history of popcorn. It is so fucking gruesome.
On what?
The history of popcorn.
The history of popcorn?
Yeah, that's
I
like
didn't see that
gruesome.
one.
Like they
And if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I love you.
They used to sacrifice a kid every year to like the god of fucking
Corn.
Where?
In Illinois. Not the
Yes.
children of
Oh,
God.
yeah.
They used to chop a little girl's head off.
No, you didn't hear me?
Apocalypto.
Up there in Illinois, that's where Children of the Corn came from.
Right? Yeah.
Ding, ding.
People are crazy.
Okay, but, no,
But
I'm gonna watch it.
shapeshifters, I don't know, maybe they're just normal people. A fucking horse in the middle of the night. And then you become your body again, and then eventually you die. You're not gonna die a horse, are you?
Me hago una pinche, what do they call it? Susan. I come crying, fear me. No, just kidding. A government experiment that mutated wrongly,
Yeah.
and they're trying to hide
That's a
it.
possibility, too. Yeah.
Those are my two. Like, what else can it be?
Yeah.
Okay, if it was a government thing, okay, there goes to answer the question. When they die, who takes over the body?
Okay, this is just me throwing out ideas. But what if they have their own little tiny colonies and they're using the bones of the deceased so that nothing ever just goes to waste? Because there are some colonies, but there's cannibalistic colonies that do that shit. Like, they're making weapons out of human bone and shit like that. Like, they don't let nothing go to waste.
Topic for another day. But anyways, yeah, these UFOs, these extraterrestrials, los ovnis, obviously a lot of people, they did agree. They answered me. They said, yeah, I believe. A lot haven't seen nothing, but they believe.
I think the thing about the pyramids is what, like, made me be like, yeah, that's true. Because we're stupid. Just as the human race, we're fucking not right. You know?
For yourself.
I'm not just kidding. Think about all the incest that was going on at that time, too. Like, they were stupid. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, like, how could they be that smart to know how to build these amazing structures that are up like hundreds of years later?
And so heavy.
Yes.
That's the point I always get to. Who gives a shit
Well,
what
no,
the
they
fuck
did
you
it
built?
brick by brick, but it's still like, fuck, that's a
The
lot.
big, okay, the one I'm talking about, little fucking casitas, the doorways.
Oh, yeah.
Those big ass rocks.
Yeah, that.
How?
Yeah, that's wild. So, in a future episode, we will be speaking about Greek mythology as well.
I have so much to talk about. It's like, fuck, I just don't have the time. Like, I started working, like, really working, and it's like, I don't have time anymore. So I apologize. And that's why I even tell them, like, let's get together at least once a month, because we ain't going nowhere. We get together when we can. I guess we'll wrap it up with this one. It says this will be a to continue, because there is so much more to discuss. I will end it with this song. It's lovely. This is the most annoying, perfect love song that I have. I just like the music video where they're all fucking around. Just all guys like
that one guy that's all coked out and just fucking in the middle dancing and all hype and everybody's just fucking him up.
The one with the huarache and the fucking shoe? Follow me on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, obviously. Here on YouTube. Be a new subscriber on my YouTube. And save your free time with people. I hit 25,000 followers yesterday. 25,000. I'm so cool.
25,000? That's true.
Hi guys, los adoro. Yeah, I got him.
What do you think think they smell like?
Cool.
Alien.
Like KY jelly.
No, you know what I think they smell like? You know when you open like a new electronic?
That plastic?
That plastic electronic smell, they put
What?
Nothing. Are you done?
Well, yeah, now that you're being all rude. Bye.